wing machine.
Here, let me add
A rotor wing helicopter.
There we go. Rotating wings, that's how helicopters work. The wings go around and around, and of course, because it causes a great deal of torque, the counter-rotating, little propeller at the back, rotor, and helicopter pilots have a handful, to say the least. Both hands busy, cyclic, throttle, the other hand on the stick, and their feet on the rotor pedals, and it's ball and dance. There's no real quiet moments flying these things.
Up close and personal right here. Look at this.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look right in there.
Look at him coming down the shoreline here. Goes in a tight circle.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I saw you out there.
They're having a great time. I mean, they are never really. They get the rarest opportunities to be out in front and to hear some appreciation for what they do on standby all the time, day and night.
Well, it can
Get
land
your hands
anywhere.
in the air, wave when they go by, and as they come in, give them a huge wave as a thank you for what they do, the important work they do, day in and day out. As soon as they settle down, they go right back to work looking after us. And again, you're right, man. Listen to how quiet that is. Retractable gear, and it's just a beautiful flying machine. Wait.
Here it is. Okay.
Oh, you gotta fly backwards as you can.
Well, it's
Pure away.
wide body helicopter, too. Yeah. It's a big machine.
The cool thing about these helicopters is, I mentioned they're a handful to fly. Lots of technology to help. But the things they have to watch out for, when you think about it with a rotating wing like that, is settling with power. If you get below that rotating wing, it can actually push you down. Investment with this type of thing, with the drones that we see today, and somebody out there today who's going to be inspired, as you pointed out on
Well, I'm telling you, that's
going to design it.
To get excited about this stuff. You want to be an influencer, influence society as an engineer, as a scientist, as someone that's going to help us get off this rock. How long does the sun have left, Rick? What, like a billion years or whatever they forecast?
Depends on what you read on days.
We need some kids out there to get excited about this stuff. How cool are all of these NASA missions that we've seen? I mean, this is the stuff.
Here they come. Are you ready? Let's do this. Here. It's summertime.
Twinkling lights.
They're going to celebrate this. So we're going to make it look pretty, ladies and gentlemen. Get your cameras ready. T-34 in tight formations. Around they go, changing as they go. It's just a beautiful thing. Summertime. Maybe my favorite time. Better than any other time.
The T-34 Association is doing this.
Okay, here comes. They're doing a terrific job on that. And the third element of 4 and the medium speed pass.
We've seen them.
Great American design, very successful. So many of that shape and structure. You mentioned Bonanza based on it all. They've been flying for years. Flew with Jim Pites with his aerobatic Bonanza.
I mean, this is an affordable warbird if you want to get into vintage military airplanes. This is a great one to have. You can join the T-34 Mentor Association yourself. I like that in-trail pass there. That is nice, Rick.
Some of the examples we have up here, too, are the wing tanks, the tip tanks on them.
A little extra
I'm so plain. Gravy got cheese now, that's poutine. Gravy coming hot like I'm hopping off the griddle. Pull up on a kid if you
Looking nice, isn't it, Rick? Look at this.
Like a peanut brittle. Flex the rainbow, bag it like some Skittles.
There's those wing tanks of the lead aircraft.
Stop it.
Nice little big pattern there.
Gravy Crockett.
Be careful.
Take a L, never take a damn thing slow. All I know is chase this, no way.
We zipped right by them at breakfast, though, because they're looking for a table for 14.
Yeah, right.
We'll take the table for 2.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. Aviation can be a lot of fun. General aviation, we're celebrating everything here. Rotating wings, jet in, fun. Like this group, all these different things to consider. You want to be an aviator.
We should talk about the numbers too, because find a hangar if you can. That'll be your biggest monthly expense right here. Check that out. More fingertip formations here in 4. Aircraft that flew not only in the Navy but also in the Air Force. Started their careers out in the 1950s. Post World War II military training as a controller. Made her way to the air show business, and truly the air boss to the stars. This lady, she is. Yeah. One of the coolest people you could ever hope to meet. You want somebody to come speak at your school. You want Kelly to come in. I'm sure all of her stories.
Light you up.
Oh my goodness.
All things aviation. Lives in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, right out there in the middle of the action. Right off at Nellis Air Force Base. One of her last duty assignments.
Flight takes off or lands using Collins technology. Successful flights begin and end with Collins Aerospace. We'd also like to thank Modern Advanced Engineering and Technology Solutions. Their Dayton office has been named a best place to work 7 years in a row, and they're hiring. Sinclair Community College, their aviation technology program based here at the Dayton International Airport. They prepare students for careers as pilots, mechanics, and more. As a proud sponsor of the Dayton Air Show, they invite you.
Period of time.
Exactly.
But for your country, right?
Royal Canadian Air Force.
Yeah, the RCAF flew.
And yours is in that 8.
Yep, not a tricycle gear airplane. It's got a little wheel in the back, 2 up front. Conventional gear.
More honest airplane. Shouldn't say that for the guys. Never mind. They looked at me with hate this morning.
Oh boy.
We're changing things up as they recover. Look to your right. It's going to get a little louder, and it's certainly going to get faster here shortly.
Shout out to Wright Brothers Aero, serving Dayton International Airport since 1977. Delivering premier aviation services from red carpet FBO service, which Mr. Rick appreciates.
I do.
To expert maintenance and fast refueling. Their pilot-led team is dedicated to safe, personalized care. Wright Brothers Aero sets the standard for aviation excellence.
I mean, that's where we are.
I know, right here. We're here. But the red carpet thing, Rick makes me travel with a little red.
That's where you need to find me. All right, I got you. You're clear for takeoff. The airspace in the box.
There you go. Let's watch him light this thing up, Ricky. You ready? Let's listen here. We're going to listen in.
And have your cameras ready, too.
Look at him. Looking left, looking right.
The head.
Looking up. There we go. Spool him up.
Spool him up, and then the head comes forward to
I'm here. You ready?
tell him to go.
Yep, I'm good. I'm here.
Watch him kick it in the pants here.
Enough.
There we go.
Here we go.
There they are on the roll.
Ready?
Watch for the afterburners. There they are.
We got all 3 of them running now. 17 and a MiG-21. the 1960s, they were shared with the United States. The secret test lake began, commonly known well in this area 51. So the aeronautical maps, the exercise area in a big red circle to fly against the MiGs, and they have all lost their first engagement. But our pilots, they learned quickly, and that secret program went on to eventually establish Navy Fighter Weapons School, as we all know it, Top Gun. Those kill ratios, they went from 2 to 1 to 14 to 1. So yes, the airplanes you see right now in front of you,
Nice and tight. Bill is behind the lead, son of an Air Force fighter pilot. In love with military aviation for as long as he can remember. Brief stint in the terminals across America, which means, because these things are gas guzzlers, they got plenty of places to land and fill up.
oh yeah.
All their
I love it.
sponsors.
If you're going to have a fuel sponsor, have the one that has it all, right? And that's the way they do it. Rick? Oh my gosh, I just love watching these things fly. We're not finished yet. We're going to watch them now as they bring it up here just a little bit and kick it into power here. Look at them coming around here. They got it dialed way back now. All 3 gear down.
And the Russians, kind of like Navy aviators, designing these jets, these MiGs. It wasn't about flaring and making the landings look pretty. They've always just put it on the run.
Just made an arrival.
Get it down there, slam it onto the ground.
Yeah.
Training apprenticeships and career development, ATSG is helping build the next generation of aviation professionals. Visit the ATSG booth to learn more. Thanks to Dayton Freight. They use the STEM program, and they were sponsors of the STEM program yesterday, and we really appreciate that. It was really great to see all of those young STEM kids out here yesterday. They sponsored us. So thanks to Dayton Freight, powered by 6000. That is the
Raptor, let me take Deliu down the hallway.
You can
Yep, Raptor, go straight, make her hold
see
it towards
here.
Deliu.
that F-22 is spooling up.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. You up there, you see this down here. You grab the mic.
Raptor coming out.
Taxiing out. Steve and that beautiful T-38.
So you want to get airborne
Pull up ammo on the F-22. Right now you're getting a nice close-up look at what a picture or video clip this is going to be as you get the F-22 taxiing right by and the 3 MiGs in the background. Oh my.
Raptor, get around the MiGs on the trim.
There's Lance.
I can just take the taxiway down.
Hey Dad, what's the Munchkin's 4 months old now or something?
Hear this?
So you let me know when you're running the test.
The F-22 can get around the MiG, no problem, he says. I love that. I don't know if you heard that.
All right. Roll your cameras. Look at that.
And
That's
there's
nice.
Doomsday plane in the back.
That's super cool. Steve-O out there, the P-38. Look at him there. That's Michael Turper up front. Scott Guskov. Listen to the rumble of these things. And Big Bill Culberson bringing up the rear end there. 620. I'll give him a wave down here on the right.
Yeah, real quick, I also want to just say a special shout out to everybody that is on Chalet Row today. All of our guests enjoying all the hospitality there on our chalet, sponsored by our wonderful supporters. Yeah, I tell you what, that is the way to see an air show.
Oh my goodness.
Lap of luxury.
Rick and I walked down there, they ran us out. They were like, guys, you got to be...
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of your United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Adrian Spain, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, we welcome you to today's F-22 demonstration. I am F-22 Demonstration Team Superintendent Master Sergeant Brady Pummel from Kansas City, Kansas. As a proud member of Air Combat Command's 1st Fighter Wing, located at Langley Air Force Base in Hampton, Virginia, it is my distinct pleasure to describe for you today a capability demonstration by the most technologically advanced 5th generation stealth fighter aircraft in... powerful collisions allow the F-22 to pull more than 9 times the force of gravity. Watch from the right as the Raptor demonstrates its tight turn capability with a mid-radius horizontal turn, then power straight up into the vertical. Then watch as Captain Letourneau changes the direction with the amazing J-turn reposition. Precision satellite-guided bombs. The F-22 is the first supersonic, multi-role, and highly agile stealth fighter in the world with a fully internal combat weapons flow. Ready your cameras, the Raptor banks it from the left and cycles its weapons bay doors. F-22 will now set up to perform a Hoover pitch. This maneuver is a double knife edge separated by an inverted tuck, followed by is a World War II era P-38, piloted by Steve-O Hinton, and a United States Air Force F-22, piloted by Captain Nicholas Laz Letourneau. Air Force Heritage Flight. We hope you enjoyed watching and taking pride in this rare display of more than 70 years of air power heritage. Full combat capability. As our nation approaches its 250th year, we are proud to represent the innovation, strength, and spirit that have defined America since the beginning. On behalf of the United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Aarron Spain, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your patriotism, and thank you for your support. Raptor's out.
There you go. Isn't that great? You know, Hummel puts the book. Sounds like Greg. I know. This is not AI. It's Greg. Gen Z is beaming. I know. Yeah, he is a California guy.
He's an athlete. You know the scene in the original Top Gun, the beach scene, and in Maverick, he'd fit right in.
He would. He's always running around without his shirt on, riding beach bicycle, triathlete. True Californian. Served in the Army, big Army air traffic controller. Then he went to Oakland Center where he was an air traffic controller. Got quiet. Not much. All the shallow end here, Rick. Watch him on the pool here. One of my favorites. He's going to pull it in tight here. This giant figure 8. If you're a skateboarder, it's like a big half pipe up there in the sky. Isn't that cool, Rick?
But the G's on, again, sustained G's. He's pulling those G's all the way around.
He is.
He's moving at about 300 plus miles an hour.
I love it. He'll do it on the same side. It's like a big math problem. One side, you got to do it to the other. He's going to duck in behind us to complete it. Love watching the T-33. Why is it called a shooting star?
Because it looks like a shooting star.
Take a look right there. You'll see what we're talking about. Those tip tanks hanging out there. Brings it all together there, doesn't it? Love it. I heard Greg up there asking, he goes, how much time we got? How much time we got? He's ready to go. He's going to give us a photo.
Credit due to my colleague Matt, who's a great impersonator. That's pretty much his voice. You get a chance to meet him.
God love him. We got to Australia and fly down there. That's where we first met Aarron, Deliu, and Greg is just beloved down there. He can cuddle a koala with the best of them. And here in Dayton, I'm telling you what, he's going to want to meet.
Canada Air Montreal built T-33. They were built under license up in Montreal. And he's acquired 2 of those. One of them was an A-Team jet used for test flying and stuff up at Cold Lake, Alberta. He got that one and flew it home. Then he has one from the U.S., but he's got them all painted up in Korean War colors.
That's right, they do. They all look the same, honoring the Korean War heroes there from the Ace Maker generation. Our engines had an Allison, the J33. You are correct, Rick, the Rolls-Royce 10 that they had there, but about 200 pounds of thrust difference, so not a lot. I mean, we're kind of splitting hairs here. Not an afterburner, not in the least. This thing still putting out that signal smoke so you can see it. Part of that is for safety. So if there's a wayward airplane flying in through this pattern, we know they can see it.
Now watch him on this, he's often waving. So if you get in, if you got one of those 200-pound, $20,000 lenses, you'll see him
and smiling.
Waving away. We were on board with him for a bit. I don't think we are now, but he'll
look at Greg, never to be outdone.
Can't tell. The 2-seat version became the T-33 that you see today, so it represents the first American jet fighter.
Well, and they actually used him in combat. Greg will tell you the whole story when you meet him tonight, and I'm serious. You got to go out, find him later today. He'll tell you all about why he calls it the Ace Maker and why this one is painted up in actual combat colors, because the airplane did see some action. 4-point hesitation roll.
Mike says, Mark.
Wow. Yeah. Lighten it up down there. What'd you think of that, Rick, huh? Wasn't that cool? We got the pyro, I'm telling you what.
Found out over time that if they just pop the canopy a little bit.
I'm not saying pilots are cheap, but if it comes to saving money, they're all about it, Ricky. Look at
tires are expensive. So right after he touches down, well, not right after, but once he gets his airspeed or the speed down, watch him pop the canopy just a little bit, and it.
What?
He's going to pop the canopy up just a little bit. He is.
Look at him.
And it won't tear the canopy off.
Easy there, Greg.
As long as he puts it on the numbers, and it acts as a speed brake. It slows him down, and
everybody's watching.
That's what they did. So he's down now. Now watch. Watch him. He's still going. Right about now, he'd probably pop it.
He's going to pop it like a can of biscuits.
You got to get the no wheel there.
Watch him. Young folks walking around.
Nice to see.
We got everybody. I know a bunch of young people right around us here, and tons of young ladies out here that are loving the opportunity to fly. You know who's coming up in just a few moments?
So I don't get outside.
He's coming up here in just a few moments. Our buddy Kyle Fowler. He's up there somewhere.
Already in the air.
You got me on the screen?
No, he's over here.
Hey, Kyle. Yeah, we got you, bud. How are you?
I'm doing great. Are you guys ready for a music cue?
Yeah.
Rick, are you ready? Hang on, let me ask Rick. Rick, you ready?
I have my finger and thumb on the button.
Can you wave to us? We're watching you, we think, on camera there. Yeah, there he is. Look at that. Yeah, cool. All right, yeah, we're ready.
You're about to see is flown in an aircraft that was never meant to do aerobatics. Really? He's doing aerobatics in a long easy? What, is he nuts? Ooh, the mic's on. Shoot.
Try hard enough, and I try really, really hard.
Same. 'Cause I saddle up my horse and I'm riding through the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they'll Convair bells, flatbeds, clothesline sunsets, sky blue barn red. Wind chimes front porch, good dogs, wood floors, work boots, open doors. Somewhere where the road ends, out there where the creek bends, that's where you can find me. Within fields of gold and cotton rolls that never ending sky. Take it slow, easy roll, man, it's life. Caught up in the country. Caught up in the Miles and miles of John Deere green, freedom far as I can see. Road to run and room to breathe. It's who I am and I'll always be. Caught up in the country. Caught up in the country. Caught up in the country.
Away from his family. He's got young kids and a beautiful wife, and to keep him close, he has had them all, the kids' idea, they did it, all put their handprints on his helmet in different colors, including his wife's, and that's
so cool.
That's what's on the helmet. His whole family is with him.
All the time, and he is a road warrior, an Alberta cowboy by trade. I mean, up there in the countryside of Alberta, out there by Red Deer and all those great places on the prairie, isn't he, Rick?
Rocky Mountain House.
I'm telling you, love it.
Winters are long for Kyle, and he loves to get on the road in the summertime, and loves to fly. Well, as he said, I love what I do.
Yeah, he sure does.
One RD up here.
One RD up here.
Put my money down and I signed my name.
Look at him.
On that little corner lot, don't ever rain. We stay good and new, like a fresh coat of
Great American technology again as we celebrate aviation in 250 years. The Rutan brothers. You go out to the high desert in California.
I love it. What a performer and what an inventive guy. He does that night show that's all scripted and put together, just super creative, just like the designers of his airplane. Takes a special.
Well, Rick, we'll do a 2-point roll and then we'll come back. We'll do a nice big wave for the crowd.
All right, bud, it's been fun watching you. We love listening in. So polite.
I'm having a little bit of fun today, man.
I'm glad. So's Jack. He's down here having a good time too.
He's a good kid.
He can't hear us. I love it. Watch him as he brings it back around here.
All over the social medias.
All right, guys, ready for some air to ground?
We're ready, bud.
Let's do it.
Hey, Dayton, how is everybody doing today?
Let them know how much they enjoyed that.
Yeah, buddy. Well, everybody but that kid in the green shirt back here said they were doing well, I think.
That's great. Well, I got you guys on the radio. I want to say a big thank you to all the volunteers, and hey, you guys know that there's some volunteers for all the hard work that they do. Without them, we can't do what we do. You know what, Matt? I love what I do.
It shows.
Yeah, buddy, it sure shows. We're loving watching you, man.
There you go. Nice, beautiful topside pass.
Look at that.
This one is beautiful.
It is. It's spectacular.
Aircraft did such a great job on this airplane. Some of this paint.
All right, Matt, I'm going to go talk to Boss real quick for landing. But I do got one more trick up my sleeve as long as Boss will let me have a little more fun.
Uh-oh.
Burnout. I know what he's going to do.
Yeah, do you? What's he going to do, Ricky?
Oh,
You get his big surprise, huh?
Well, get your cameras ready.
All right.
Not just yet. He's got to get on the ground.
Okay. Big surprise here
And
from
we'll
Kyle
have to
Fowler.
see if Kelly lets him do it.
Yeah, baby.
So this airplane, because of its efficiency in design, can actually have about 1,000 miles on a tank of gas. It's amazing.
It is.
Great cross-country airplane.
Kelly,
the nose
can he
wheel
do
falls
it?
down and then locks.
Let's see.
Watch this now.
I think he's going to do it.
Here, the nose wheel, I think. I can't see through the tent here.
Look at him. Look at him.
Weird landing gear. Push your propeller.
Just rolls it right on the ground there. Look at that. That thing it's so bizarre looking.
It is.
Even today. I don't know how many.
Their little burnouts when they're done.
Oh yeah, buddy.
I think we do it better, but by a round of applause, folks, let me know if our burnouts are a little bit better than NASCAR.
All right, look at that, Ricky. Oh, man.
Tear it up. Tear it up.
Where'd he go?
He's gone.
There he is.
Now you see him?
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Fowler, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. Please give it up for him as we turn things over to Dave now.
All right, that's it for me, Matt.
All right, buddy. Brother Dave Olmstead. You want to tell us a little story out there? How you doing, buddy?
All right. It's a beautiful day. Back to 7:55 a.m., December 7th, 1941. Imagine you were there that fateful morning. It started off as a peaceful Sunday morning over 80 years ago in Pearl Harbor at the Hickam Field on the island of Oahu. Our entire naval base has awakened, with most of the fleet peacefully anchored within the confines of the harbor. Experience the roar of the engines, the sounds of the bombs as the Imperial Japanese Navy approaches, and with the break in formation, launches the first wave of 189 fighters and bombers from Japan's first fleet, led by Captain Kushida. This unprovoked surprise attack was so complete that the coded success signal of Tora was sent back to the carrier remote radar station had spotted the incoming raiders, but mistook them for a flight of B-17s due in from the mainland. The B-17s land, and like America herself, find themselves in a war they had not yet been declared. Horrific and gruesome hours. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have a seat in the front row of the Pacific Theater as the story over his purple pajamas. He ran out to a working Curtiss P-36 Hawk. There's P-36 Hawk green right in front of you. All aircraft on the flight lines, except for a couple of P-36 Hawks. Rasmussen was joined by 4 more P-36 pilots: Lewis Sanders, Harry Brown, Gordon Sterling, and Malcolm Mike Moore. They took off to engage the attacking Japanese and managed to shoot down a few of their Zeros, Vals, and Kates. The number of enemy aircraft were incredibly overwhelming. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the island, Kenneth Taylor and George Welch were just returning from an all-night dinner and dance and poker party. These brave pilots, still in their formal dress clothes, raced to a couple of P-40 Warhawks. These two pilots caught up with the Japanese close to Pearl Harbor and Hickam Field and engaged the Zeros, Vals, and Kates with rounds from their 30 caliber and 50 caliber machine guns. However, they quickly ran out of ammunition, and luckily they were able to land at Wheeler Field, which is near the center of the island, where they refueled and reloaded more ammunition and took off once again to fight the Japanese. These two aircraft are credited with downing a total of 6 Japanese warplanes before he's hit with Kate torpedo bombers. The initial waves of Kates hit our 5 battleships: the Oklahoma, California, Nevada, Virginia, and the Utah. These Kates were specifically equipped with shallow-running torpedoes, specifically designed for the attack on Pearl Harbor. You see, the shallow waters at Pearl Harbor would not allow the use of normal, deep-running torpedoes, which leaves no question that this was a well-thought-out. Then came the Val dive bombers, with 1,700 pounds of armor-busting projectiles. Originally, these were made for 16-inch battleship guns, but were converted to magazines and exploded, touching off more than 1 million pounds of gunpowder. Sailors on the Nevada watched in horror as the Arizona jumped 20 feet in the air and broke in two. Forever trapped 1,178 American servicemen. All Thompson firing back at them, and years later, Shiger remembered Thompson's tenacity and fighting spirit, describing the lone Marine as the bravest American he'd ever seen. Meanwhile, at Bellows Field on the northeastern coast of the island, more U.S. Army pilots were racing to their P-40s. Unfortunately, Japanese heroes appeared at the same time and started strafing runs. To enter a war, out of gas, unarmed, and no place to land. Amazingly, 8 of the B-17s actually made it to Hickam Field. At the conclusion of the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, more than half of America's entire naval fleet had been destroyed or damaged. Nearly 2,400 Americans were killed, over 1,200 wounded, and at the time, 960 people were missing. And united, patriotic. In the 3.5 years after this attack, we, the people of the United States, grew stronger by putting 16 million men in uniform. We built 100,000 fighter aircraft, 98,000 bombers, 24,000 transport planes, over 1,000 floating ships, and countless of thousands of ground vehicles. The United States of America's dedication led to the surrender not only of Japan, but Nazi Germany as well, giving peace and freedom to the entire world. We do this in appreciation of that dedication, determination, and effort. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tora, 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 salute to all who serve. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you from Pearland, Texas. Air shows like this showcase our military forces. It's also an excellent opportunity to highlight the city of Dayton and all the surrounding areas that support. Many men and women paid the ultimate price for our ability to be here today and celebrate the 250th anniversary of this fabulous nation. Tora, Tora, Tora is a group of the Commemorative Air Force, an organization dedicated to preserve and fly in condition one of every American military aircraft that served during the World War II. All of the team members are volunteers, and we love what we do. Tora has been flying air shows for 54 years. It's the longest civilian in our show schedule. Once again, a big salute. Thank you to all of you for letting us perform for you here today. We hope you enjoyed it. My name is Dave Olmstead. It's been my pleasure to be the narrator for Tora this weekend, taking the space of my good friend Denise Walker, who's a bit under the weather. Her husband Chris is flying with us today, all the way from Tyler, Texas. Once again, we are Tora, Tora, Tora. Rick and Matt, back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Now he gets back into the truck and back behind the soundboard, because that's what he's been doing all day today. And Steppy was nervous. He got it done.
He got it done. He did a good job, Rick. He's going to go back now to play in the organ back there here for a few minutes. Dave's one of the best organ grinders you've ever met in your life back there in the back. He can just...
You can be awestruck, and I know you are, by all these demonstrations of displays of skill and precision. And Kroger would like to take some extra time to thank all of our veterans and active duty military personnel here today who serve and protect our country. Kroger. Thanks to Premier Health. Proud to be a major sponsor of this.
More than a dozen times to get across the country. And it was not comfy in these airplanes, as much as they tried to make it comfy. Even had beds in some of these aircraft, so you could not just fully recline, but try and have a snooze
Well, it did look comfortable.
while everybody else smoked around you.
And it was very comfortable in the actual airplane. The weather.
Corsair from wing 24 right, you're clear for takeoff for the whole winter 27010, got 2-1. Okay, clear for takeoff.
You just barely hear Tobel down there as he talks over that big propeller blade thumping in the wind.
That's Jim is in the Corsair.
He is.
Beautiful. DC-3. The golden era of early transportation, commercial transportation. Listen to that.
Airmen. These men were sent down there to take part in this experiment that was designed to prove that a black man could not fly. And boy, did they get that wrong.
No kidding.
I'm telling you what, men like the late, great Charles McGee and so many others accepted this challenge. Those famous bomber missions, missions like Ploesti and countless others, those crews asked for them as they stuck to the mission. They sure did. Here it is. 1,490 horses under the hood. Listen to this. Rolls-Royce Merlin engine from the right. Mighty Mustang. Crackle.
Technically, almost.
Just a little bit of a bump.
And it made a neat sound, too.
You can see it right now up there when it comes right around the corner. So, yeah, 1941. 1940, I said 42, but I really got going. But 41 was when the idea was happened. Respite from today's sun. The story of the Tuskegee Airmen is being played right back there, right now, as well as the story of the women air service pilots, the WASP pilots from back in World War II. Coincidentally,
So much to them to serve.
it did. And today, this is all that's left, these airplanes that stand as a tribute to them. So that's why we keep these things flying. Jim Tobel, the Korean War hero, you can go find him online.
Musician, you know, you play the piano and the pipe organ, which still kills me. But the fact that when you're reading music, the metering, it's
The guy that changed aviation forever and a member of the greatest generation. Just take a listen to this as we sum up our World War II segment here and our Korean War Warbird segment.
Met so many wonderful people that I'm just part a little bit from each of them. And I guess I'm really happy at where I am.
Is there anything else you want to add, Bob?
Well, I had a friend who used to joke.
was some
No,
disappointed.
thank you.
I know there were some disappointed folks. We had some airplanes that couldn't be here that were representing the military. They couldn't be here because of real-world scenarios and operations that are going on right now. But pretty cool to have the Raptor fly twice. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you, Air Combat Command, ACC, or as we like to call it, America's coolest command.
Yes.
They brought the heat, didn't they? With that, wow.
It is such an awesome airplane. That vectored thrust,
oh yeah,
just everything about
it's the best air show airplane the Air Force ever gave us.
It's also very good at what it was designed to do.
The 2025 Air Dance Battle Champion, the 2024 Air Masters Cup Champion, reigning Sky Grand Prix Champion, the former Australian Unlimited Aerobatic Champion, the record holder for the highest scoring positioning of any Australian pilot in the Unlimited World Competition. Just incredible. International Air Show pilot, a champion both off the ground and in the air. You can find him flying this extra 330 SC all over his socials. It's at Aaron Deliu, A-A-R-R-O-N-D-E-L-I-U. Watch him on the climb here, Ricky. This is a fun guy to watch. He's gonna park it there, like the helicopter. And now he's backing up in his own smoke, Rick. Come on, Ohio. I'm telling you what, your first time seeing Aaron Deliu.
See, you find this, if you're watching on the big screen, you watch where he's looking at his eyes.
Right here at Show Center. He's got his little window open up there, too. Air conditioning, dude. You can see him just sit up in his seat there.
Hey, Matt, how's the hotel now? Did you see me waving?
I saw you waving. I saw you waving even through the floorboard.
That's beautiful. Gonna come by. Let's go for a banana. Hey, we have a break. Let's go the second pot. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I think I am. Let's look at that.
Why does he do that? I heard you.
If you do look into his eyes,
What were you saying, Ricky?
if you do look into his eyes, you'll notice that they're still rolling around 20 minutes after he lands.
Poor guy, he's spinning the gyros. No! That looked like it hurt. I like it. Oh, look at him now, he's diving in. Perfect timing, the music just stopped.
He's going to do the ratchets too. Now you see that he's using the...
Bring it, baby, bring it. Let's see it.
Let's go up. I've got to go get some energy.
Oh, look at that. Dialing it up. We're putting the quarters in right now. Hit it.
Here we go.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see that, Ricky?
Yes, I did.
Oh, my gosh. I tell you what, this guy just loves to have fun. When you meet him here in a few minutes, you're going to stare into those eyes and you'll see what I'm talking about. This guy is just all fun.
It just beats him up.
It sure does. But boy, he wants to inspire you. He wants to hear about your dream when he lands. He's going to ask you, what do you want to do? How do we get there?
Look at the roll rate of that airplane.
A passionate individual, both in the air and on the ground, living the American dream.
Down straight to the ground and
Spin!
Well, that's pinning him over. The forces of gravity that he's dealing with. I started to mention too, he's losing weight as he does this in the heat and the exertion. So the belts get looser and they have a ratchet system that he tightens.
Nope. You keep trying to get me in that airplane, and I'll tell you what, Rick's gonna hold me down. My goodness. It seriously looks like it hurts watching you do this. So all that negative G.
I'm a sucker for punishment.
up there today.
Not even using the wings there.
No, just all the engine.
Engine and fuselage.
Aaron, there's a whole bunch of folks that want to meet you.
That's your approach. Now he's
got
looking at the runway, sliding down.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Is he really gonna? He's not gonna land.
Yeah, he is.
Right now, are you
Sure,
sure?
he's bleeding off the airspeed right now. Never mind the flare. The flare's all built right in.
Look at him.
Three-point landing.
Just
another 3-point. There's another 3-point landing. Well, okay, but that's. I have nothing in the skill level of this man. Never mind the fact that I can never multitask as well as he does.
Recycling and waste solutions. Rumpke helps keep our communities clean and green.
And can I just say a big thank you to Rumpke for bringing out the latest in portable toilet technology.
You're up there around the Cincinnati Bearcats.
That's what I told him too. That's a Friday night.
It's at the Air Force Museum. It's drones. There were 500 drones putting on the show. Oh, yeah. That's my birthday weekend.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron takes pleasure in performing for you this, our 21st flight demonstration of the 2026 season. Ladies and gentlemen, flying Blue Angel number 6, the opposing solo from Chantilly, Virginia, Major Scott Locks. Flying Blue Angel number 5, the lead solo from Freeport, Maine, Lieutenant Commander Connor O'Donnell. Flying Blue Angel number 4, the slot pilot from Beaufort, South Carolina, Lieutenant Colonel Brandon Wilkins. Wow. Flying Blue Angel number 3, the left wingman from Geneva, Illinois, Lieutenant Chris Hubin. Flying Blue Angel number 2, the right wingman from Thousand Oaks, California, Lieutenant Cam Schneider. Flying Blue Angel number 1, the commanding officer and flight leader of the Blue Angels from Canton, Connecticut, Captain Adam Bryan. Electric engines that power the F-18. The noise level will soon become too loud to hear a description of the checks that will perform. However, please note that each aircraft was carefully inspected by expert Blue Angels maintenance personnel prior to this afternoon's aerial demonstration. The Blue Angels fly the Boeing F. And gentlemen, start your engine!
It ain't me
Showcasing a precision flying required of all Navy and Marine Corps pilots. While pilots 5 and 6 fly as solos, demonstrating the maximum performance capability of the aircraft. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Ronnie Hapeza from Redondo Beach, California, Blue Angel number 7, the narrator for the flight demonstration, as well as the pilot for the key influencer and media personnel we normally fly at each show site. Blue Angel number 8, Commander Lily Montana from Vienna, Virginia, is the Squadron Naval Flight Officer and Events Coordinator. Commander Chris Meade from Fort Worth, Texas, serves as the squadron's executive officer. Our Marine Corps C-130 pilots are Captain Isaac Becker from Austin, Texas, Lieutenant Colonel Josh Norman from Kansas City, Missouri, and Captain Olivia Mayer from Findlay, Ohio. Lieutenant Commander Natalia Ricchetti, our maintenance officer from Mile West, Puerto Rico, is responsible for the men, women, and equipment that keep our aircraft flying. From Olongapo City, Philippines, our assistant maintenance officer is Chief Warrant Officer 3, Jewel Medahari. From Jackson Center, Ohio, the Blue Angel Flight Surgeon is Captain Jen Murr. From Fredericksburg, Virginia, our supply officer is Lieutenant Garrett Weidel. And from Beaufort, South Carolina, our public affairs officer is Captain Danielle Cribb. Our Boeing technical representatives are Mr. Jack Ralph from Fort Worth, Texas, Mr. Todd Lawson from Tygon, Oregon, and Mr. Landy Harnisfager from Nantucket, Massachusetts. Yes. Our financial management analyst is Miss Amanda Willenberg from Warrenton, Virginia. And our squadron administration representative is Mr. Aries Wilkins from Columbia, South Carolina. The 6 demonstration pilots are approaching the end of the runway to begin their takeoff sequence. Very shortly, Captain Brian will call for the 4 Diamond pilots to take fingertip formation. In this formation, Blue Angel number 4 will position outboard Blue Angel number 2 on the right wing. From there, they'll begin their takeoff roll, transition to the Diamond on liftoff, and commence the Diamond burner loop on takeoff. As the Diamond clears the flight line, the two solo pilots will begin their takeoff maneuvers. In a dynamic display of thrust produced by these General Electric engines, Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell, flying Blue Angel number 5, will roll his aircraft 360 degrees immediately after takeoff with the landing gear still extended. Simultaneously, Major Locks, flying Blue Angel number 6, will perform a precise low transition. Pull his nose straight up. Complete the maneuver with the half loop, also known as an Immelman, as he exits the flight line inverted to the right.
But if we get back here, crazy in a cup, we're just getting warmed up. Yeah, we're just getting warmed up.
Big good one. Thanks, Bo.
Solos, we are soon to take off. Solos, ready to wrap the fun, guys. Stay fun. Boss, we're going to take off. People, sir, 230 and 13 at the headwind. Check your partner ring off. Check your ship set. Check off. Over. Diverter loop. Let's go. While the Diamond clears on 9, let's get some.
Now to the right, Captain Brian calls smoke on. Brakes now. Burners ready now. And the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As they pass before you will notice the smoke is no longer visible while the engines are in. Selection of afterburner. Pulling through the horizon. The Diamond will experience up to 4 times the force of maneuver. Back to the right. Blue Angels 5 and 6 are rolling. Blue Angels 5 will complete their journey roll on takeoff. While Blue Angels 6 performs a precise low transition and puts us up at 6 times the force of gravity. Inverted from the left and right, they'll roll their aircraft 360 degrees, crossing center point. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing inverted to inverted rolls. Associated with carrier aviation will enjoy this next maneuver demonstrated by the two solo pilots. To the right, Lieutenant Commander O'Donnell and Major Locks will establish a mirror image formation. However, look closely as both aircraft are in the carrier landing configuration. As they approach for a maneuver we call the Fowler Tuss.
That's rolling.
inverted position.
Coming further right up.
Blue Angel, double, marble.
We wrapped up.
To cross their aircraft over show center.
Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy, baby. All night and all night, ain't gotta
of over 800 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing horizontal rolls. Must now align themselves by looking 90 degrees off their flight path towards Captain Brian's aircraft. They'll climb up through vertical under heavy G as they perform the very difficult 5-plane line abreast loop. Aircraft 360 degrees, pausing after each 90 degrees of rotation. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing 4-point hesitation roll.
Act up from northwest east side. Everybody, stay tuned. Get started.
pilot will perform an individual brake turn and exit the flight line in a separate direction. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel to follow their individual smoke trails, as all four aircraft converge on center point with maximum closure and minimum separation. Locks are approaching to demonstrate the slow speed handling characteristics of the F-18 in the clean configuration. They'll pass before you virtually standing Blue Angels 5 and 6 on their tails. At less than 120 miles per hour, the fly-by-wire flight controls provide the slow speed handling that sets the Super Hornet apart in the air-to-air combat arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the section high off the pass. Facility El Centro, California. The beautiful weather of the Imperial Valley provided us with the optimum conditions to fly each of the demonstration pilots on the 120 training sorties necessary prior to our first public demonstration. Our show season began on the 14th of March and runs through early November.
aerial salute to our forward deployed forces. All 6 aircraft will separate, perform 360-degree rolls, and the 4 Diamond pilots will rendezvous through a looping maneuver. From the left, 450 miles per hour, the Blue Angels clear the lead. Let's listen in.
Okay.
Accelerates to 500 miles per hour. They'll perform a half Cuban 8 reversal turn. As they pull up and over the top, you should be able to follow their individual spin trails as all 6 pilots simultaneously roll their aircraft 180 degrees and head back towards the flight line from 6 different directions with maximum and minimum separation. They will converge on center point and cross with a combined closure rate of over 1,000 miles per hour. the crowd. The Delta is making its approach to the flight line. Approaching show center, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel Delta Breakout.
I've been living for all these little things, the moments in between, getting the ones that I miss, 'cause I've been living for days like this. Get up.
One of the unique demands placed upon naval aviators is that they must be able to land their aircraft on a ship while at sea, whether it be a tactical jet, a propeller-driven aircraft, or a helicopter. Each requires skill which the naval aviator must master. In order to perfect this skill, Navy and Marine Corps pilots spend a great deal of time in the landing pattern practicing carrier approaches. In front of you now, Captain Ryan and his wingmen are simulating a carrier pattern.
160 trash. 180 stall over here. 220 gross. 140 all the way trash. 160 stall.